All right, let's pick up where we left off talking about self-confidence. And I actually really like this page here. They really go into great detail about what actually goes into being a self-confident person. And there's a couple that I like to point out that I think are a couple of my favorites. And obviously, take a look at all of them. But this one right here, where did it go? Having regard for others. All right, this is probably a one that people wouldn't spend too much time thinking about. But when you feel good about who you are, you don't spend any time knocking somebody else down. You don't spend a lot of time comparing yourself to other people and, either making yourself feel better by doing that or making yourself feel worse because you're sort of looking at people and comparing yourself. You just respect them. You don't have any problem complimenting them. You don't have any problem saying they're good. Something that sticks out to me is when I see people spend a lot of time talking about other people behind their back and, making fun of them or, trying to knock them down. To me, that shows low self-confidence in a person that spends a whole lot of time focusing on others. So you could self-analyze. How much time do you spend doing that? If you were self-confident, you'd have regard for them. And when you spoke about other people, you would speak about them with respectful kind of comments, Another thing that I notice is sometimes people who lack confidence, they lack flexibility. If things don't go exactly their way, they start freaking out. And, you have to be able to go to plan B, C, D, and so on. And just, it's like an old expression, go with the flow. Being flexible, being open to change, being willing to do things a little differently than maybe you had originally planned, I think is really important for somebody who has confidence and has the skill to be able to do that. Accepting criticism is another one. I think if we have thin skin and we can never be told that we did it wrong or could do it better, you're going to really struggle. So you've got to be willing to kind of hear criticism. Like, I don't know, I think about these people that are famous people, whether you like them or not, but I'm thinking about like somebody like Justin Bieber, this guy has tons of haters and maybe you might be thinking for good reason. But, if you're going to make an omelet, you're going to crack a few eggs. And what that means is if you're going to be in the public eye, you're going to be tremendously successful. You're going to have people who love you and you're going to have people who can't stand you. And you're going to have to sort of be willing to accept that. Like if you look at one of his YouTube videos for one of his songs, he has like 3 billion likes, but he has like 1 or 2 billion unlikes or whatever you call it, thumbs down. You got to take the bad with the good. And believe me, there's plenty of good for this guy. I don't know how well adjusted he is. I don't know a lot about his personal life. I'm just talking about his professional career. I think it's safe to say he's made it and, he's done very well. Whether you like him or not, whether you think he's talented or not, I guess it doesn't much matter. He's accomplished a lot. And so, but he's had to be willing to kind of accept that criticism, right? In the media and fans and haters and social media, people typing stuff about him. And I don't know. I think it'd be hard to shrug that stuff off after a while. But anyway, it's all about feeling good about who you are. You want to have a sense of well-being. You want to love yourself. You want to be proud of the things that you can do, and you want to be willing to learn new things. And keep growing. And that's going to make you feel good. That's going to increase your confidence when you gain a new skill. And then, as I said earlier, this is really a big one. Just having regard for others. Don't waste your time knocking other people down. Instead, invest your time in lifting other people up. And in doing so, you're going to lift yourself up. All right, we're going to stop there for today.